my teammate Dom. Tonight we're going to go over the full clinch position, also known as the Plum position. Alright guys, so clinching is a huge part of Muay Thai. Alright, you can really take advantage of a fight, whether it be self-defense or competition, if you have a very good clinch game. Alright, so I'm going to try and break it down in a few easy steps. Alright, it looks pretty complicated, but when you keep these basics in mind when you're clinching, it will become a lot easier for you. Alright, so first things first, a lot of people make this mistake. When they're grabbing behind their opponent's head, they're actually grabbing the wrong part. Alright, sometimes or a lot of times they're grabbing behind their neck, which is no good. Alright, if I grab the back of my opponent's neck and he goes to lift up, he can easily lift his head up. And that's not what you want, because you want to be able to pull him down to control him. Alright, so we want to get the crown of our opponent's head or our partner's head. Alright, so it doesn't matter which hand goes first. So if I grab him, I'm grabbing the crown of his head, and my other hand is going to come right over top. Okay, this is step one. Now if he tries to pull his head out, it makes it a lot harder for him to lift his head up, okay? And it's putting a lot of pressure on his neck, okay? From here, my elbows. How my elbows are now, this isn't really good, all right? I want to clinch my elbows down nice and tight. If I leave space here, it's easy for him to get his arms in, and he can easily reverse it and get a clinch on me, okay? But if I have him here, and I pinch down my elbows, all right, I'm not leaving much space for him to get his arms in there, all right? And then when I do it, it's also putting a lot of pressure on his neck if I clinch down nice and hard. So step one is getting your arms here. Step two, boom, right around his neck nice and hard. If he tries to get his arms in, it makes it a lot harder because there's not that much space, okay? And he also can't duck his head out that easily. If he tries to duck his head out, I can easily follow him, okay? Because I'm squeezing down, not giving him any room to move. The next thing you want to do is you want to push your hips in, okay? You push your hips in, this puts a lot of pressure on his neck, and once again, even if I don't have that great pressure with my forearms, it still makes it harder for him to duck his head out, okay? I can still follow him a little bit easier. So my hips are in, all right? This puts a lot more pressure on his neck, and the last thing is you want to be nice and high on your toes, all right? This gives me more balance, and it's putting even more pressure on the back of his neck. Okay, and that's pretty much it, guys. From here, obviously, I can go into my knees, I can go into my elbows, and I can go for different sweeps, which I'll make other videos on. But the main thing is you got to get the proper clinch first. Okay, so first things first is palm over palm on the crown of his head. You pinch down with your elbows nice and tight. You get your hips in, and you're up nice and high on your toes. All right, guys, this is Anthony, Dom, MuayThaiMovement.com. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me. Thank you.